Hi guys, rachybop here. Welcome to my review of the Sims 4 Fitness Stuff Pack. EA very kindly sent me early access to this stuff pack, so I get the chance to review it for you before it comes out and hopefully help you make your decision. So what I'm going to do in this review is show you some of the gameplay, some of the items, and just go through what I thought of it as I played it. So when you install, you get this little description, and I will say the description is totally accurate and don't expect any more than that. It is just a stuff pack. So I started by just stealing a sim from the gallery. I've been to Hollywood, so this sim seemed appropriately designed. She's called Katya and she's just awesome. The CAS items, I wouldn't say they were plentiful, but what I will say is they are beautiful. I really struggled to stick to just one item that I wanted my sim to wear. They're really nicely made with really great detail, and I would say they're the best CAS items that I've seen in The Sims 4 up to this point. And as I was playing and filtering through packs, oh my goodness, there are so many packs. I didn't even realize how many packs there are. What's going on? One thing that did surprise me is there's no caps. I can't understand why you would release a fitness stuff pack and not put any caps in it. But anyway, maybe that's just me. Then I stole a gym house. Yes, someone made a gym house in the gallery. Of course they did. So I stole that and I made it purple because Katya really likes purple. And then I started placing or replacing the items in the home with things from this stuff pack. And once again, I didn't feel like there was a great deal of stuff in it, but the things that are in there are very well made, well designed, and they're a bit random. Some of the things, like the lamps, are really cool, but I don't think they really fit the theme. I get that they're trying to shape them like a rock, I get it, but it just doesn't work. Also, you won't be able to place the climbing, what's it called? The climbing treadmill thing unless you make your walls high enough. So that's something to bear in mind. I just stuck mine outside because I really don't care. I would say there's not much stuff at all, but you can make a nice bathroom and a nice gym area. There's some really fun new animations in this, which I love, and they have a lot of detail in them as well. And I did find that my Sims sort of gravitated to the fitness objects, and Sims seemed a little bit more fitness orientated in general around them. I don't know if that's something that's been written into the code, but I just felt like that happened. There's not many objects that are interactive, but then this is a stuff pack. It's generally not that way, but stuff packs are a bit different in The Sims 4. The objects that are there are great and they've got incredible detail, and you can tell that a lot of effort has gone into each item just by looking at it. I especially like the rock light that kind of sits on the wall and lights up, and just everything, you can just tell it feels really warm and they've just spent a lot of time on it. But I guess the cost for that is that there's not that much stuff, so I guess we have to have one or the other. Like I mentioned, the animations are really awesome, and you can tell the weight of the objects behind the sim. You can tell when they're struggling, and they just seem really dynamic, and once again you can tell they've spent a lot of time on it. So we've got more realism for less content, I think. And all of this is personal opinion. Definitely listen to all the Simmers reviews before you make your decision if you feel you need to, because everyone has a different style of playing and different things they look for in a pack, so maybe someone else's opinion will align better with yours. So there's also not many interactions with the interactive objects. The treadmills and the other contraptions are very limited and basic, just different designs of things that we have. I do like the way that the sim pushes the buttons on the treadmill as they set it up, and I also noticed that when they go to the sink, the new sink, and I presume the old sinks, but I tried it with the new sink, you can actually get a glass of water, which I thought was a really nice new interaction. I think it's new. I'm sure you guys will bash me in the comments if it's not, but I do think that is new. And you can get a bath in the new bath, obviously, and you can also like incorporate the spa day baths with that. I presume that's just if you have spa day installed. And I did notice that my sim got down on her knees to put the water down. Not sure why she did it, but I liked it. I like it. So the climbing wall thing is basically the main thing with this pack. And there are a few options with it, and more will unlock the more you climb on this wall. I think it's like a hidden skill within the fitness skill. It didn't come up as an actual skill. And it's really fun just to watch as well. To be honest, before I saw this climbing wall and had a go with it, I was going to rate this pack extremely low. Like I was thinking one big fat moo, because it just was very disappointing and empty. But the wall really adds to it. When you get to fitness level 3, it unlocks a few more items, and it also shows some others that you can achieve, and you unlock those as you go along. And you also get personal best times, which is a pretty cool addition. And I feel like the Sims team are just thinking of objects, creating those as in depth as they can, and then building a pack around it, which is why we're getting extremely random packs. There's also like these new earbuds, so you'll get this random, it's almost like receiving an offer if you're a YouTuber and some company contacts you saying, we'd really like you to try this product. So it pops up in your game and it's like, we'd really like you to try these earbuds, we'll send you a free sample, and your sim will get it in your inventory, or you can just click on your sim and then your sim will put in these earbuds. They just kind of appear in their ears, and then you'll see musical notes like coming out of their head, and you can choose what they listen to and skip to the next track, and it's really quite a nice little thing, and you can hear the music as well. It's a nice touch. It's a very simple thing, but it is a nice touch. I feel like the climbing wall is like an impressive concept that they've thought of, and they've brought it to life, and they've done that really well. So the final level on the rock climbing wall thing is, I'm sure there's an official name, is the fire challenge, and this could be fun or distressing depending on how you approach it. I was literally just writing down that the fire that burns your sim doesn't affect them, because up until the point of like watching it hadn't, and then suddenly my sim set on fire, and then every time I attempted this challenge my sim set on fire. So just be prepared, have a pool nearby, and you'll be fine. It's pretty fun to watch. It's fun to attempt. It's going to be expensive because you only get like $500 from the insurance, and then you have to replace it for $2,000 plus, so have some motherload money saved up too. But just be careful out there, guys. And one thing I will say that is a little bit disappointing about the wall is that when you do complete that fire challenge, there's like no message or reward or anything, and it just is like, oh, I went through all that for nothing. So there's a lot of good and bad points about this, and the good being that it's incredible content. The content that is there is incredible. It has great detail. It's lovely to look at. There's the wall is great. The levels on the wall are fun. It's fun to watch. The bad points are there's not much stuff, and the interactions are minimal, and also it doesn't cover even an hour of gameplay, so you're not getting a lot of stuff. So you really need to evaluate whether the stuff to money ratio is worth it for you before you buy this. I'm gonna give it, this is really difficult because I do like it, and I do like that it's an addition to the game, but I don't know. And I don't think the stuff packs are super expensive for what they are. And I do like the wall, but for under an hour's gameplay, I'm going to give it 3.5 big fat moos. I think that to get the full amount of big fat moos, it probably should have had maybe some more levels, but then that could have been repetitive. Maybe some more interactions on the current objects, maybe some different gym objects apart from what we've already got, not just sort of remodelings and recolorings of what we already have. And yeah, there's lots of things they could have done to make it better. But again, it is personal preference. That's just my opinion. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Do you intend on buying this? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Let me know why and what you think. And I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye!